Well, hi folks, just at the end of July now, so nearly into August. Just give you a quick roundup, quick tour of what's going on. So we'll start off in this is my pumpkin patch again, where I was having extreme trouble getting any pumpkins to pollinate, and just as last night, 3 flowers opened, 3 females. There's one there, another one on another plant there, and then another one's just opened today, which I've just hand pollinated, which is there, if I can get in. So hopefully, trouble is it absolutely chucked it down last night, which can then tend to wash the pollen off, so we'll see whether they've set any fruit. Well, I'll know in a few days if they start swelling. If they don't grow any bigger and drop off, obviously they've not set. So that's the pumpkins, giant plant that, so if I do get one set, I should get quite a big one off it, hopefully. Marrows, this is off my own seed from last year, off the 65 pounder. That fruit was set 2 days ago, and you can see the size they start growing. I've left 2 on this, one on that and one on a back vine or a side shoot. There's another one there. So I'll just nip over into the other bit. I've got to be a bit careful, so I'll turn the camera off because I don't want to tread on everything. Right, over in the other bit now, this is my other 2 marrow plants. These are getting absolutely enormous now, covering the paths up and everything, so I'll try and just walk over. Now I did set a couple on here, if you remember on my last update, but I've decided to chop them off because I wanted the plant to get as big as I could before I let some more set, so I sacrificed that one and that one, even though they were growing quickly, and I'm just going to set 1 fruit per plant, so I can put all the energy into just 1 fruit now. So this is where I've got another one set. There, that's 4 days old, and that's getting on for about 10 inches long now. That's on this plant. And then on the second plant, that's the other one, same thing, that's about 3 days old. I did let these 2 set, and I'm going to just see if they grow any quicker than the ones that were set earlier, and if they do I'll make a decision and cull the slower grower. But anyway, they only grow for about 5 weeks, so that should take me till sort of early September, mid-September when my shows are, so that's ideal. Right, anyway, onto the more serious stuff like proper food, not just the daft stuff. Second lot of peas, which I was hoping was going to be ready at about the end of August, are ready to pick now. I've never seen anything grow as quickly this year. So it's peas again, so I'll have to start picking those. Leeks have really shot along now since it's had a little bit of rain, so they did need a bit of water. This is next year's purple sprouting broccoli for sort of February, March time next year. I've got 9 plants in there, planting them about 18 inches apart because that's about the only room I've got. That's where my overwintering onions will be going later on, sort of September, October time. Pulled all my red ones up and stupidly kept a lot under cloches, and in the extreme heat, if I can just show you, I've thrown a lot away. They just went to liquid. They just got basically cooked. Look at that. They were fantastic onions, and I've bloody ruined them by being an idiot. So top tip, when it's as hot as this, don't put them under a cloche, even if it's got ventilation, because you ruin them. Anyway, you live and learn. Turnips, starting to bulk up now, the leaves. I've thinned them out to about 6 inches apart. These blooming spring onions now, they're just getting ridiculous, look. I've never seen a spring onion as big. It's about 2 inches across, but they're still great to eat. You only need about 1 for a whole family. It's great stuff. Parsnips still flying along. I think I need to take the cage off my kale because it doesn't seem to get affected by butterflies that much, like other cabbages and brassicas do. If you can see, they've just been outside, not been nibbled or anything. Nothing at all. Got a couple of thistles growing up, I should be pulling those out really. Right, we'll just nip over here. Oh, Crocosmia's coming out now, which is always a bit depressing for me because it always sort of heralds autumn, I think. But they've just probably started coming up earlier because it's been so hot. Right, what else have we got? Show potatoes. I had a root about and they're big enough now, so I'll cut the tops off those. And I won't turn them out for about 3 weeks until the skins go hard. That's what happens when you cut the tops off. It stops them growing and the skins will toughen up. And then you can remove them and store them for your shows without fear of damaging the skins. Right, Another job to do tonight, get some sweet peas picked. They've absolutely come from nowhere. There wasn't a single one about a week ago, and I'm picking them every couple of days. My house smells like a tart's boudoir, but I do like the smell, and they're so easy to grow. And they attract wildlife as well, so good stuff. You've got to have a few flowers. I don't care. Manly to grow flowers. Right, into the show TARDIS. This is where my giant parsnips are. And they're absolutely huge now. Look at the stalks on them, but what's underneath we won't know until September. So hopefully we should have a decent crop of them for the shows. Long carrots have perked up a bit as well. They're getting quite big. They're nowhere near as good as they are inside the polytunnel though, but it doesn't matter. It's a backup. Oh, bending down, getting old. Right, what else have we got? I'll just have a quick wander. No. Cornflowers are out. Been having trouble keeping any water in these though. The pots are so dry, and when compost gets so dry, you just can't water it. It just waters through. But I think they don't mind it dry. It tends to force them to make more flowers, so it's not the worst thing. Right, waffling. Oh, potatoes still growing. These are me. I'll do a spud reveal at the end of this video just to see what I've got. But these are all my sarpos and stuff, and King Eddie's still growing, so good stuff. Not leeks. Garlic still stood up. Just starting to get the first tiny bit of rust, if you can see. But at this stage it doesn't matter because they'll be up in about 2 weeks anyway, so it's not going to have any negative effect. Setting a lot of lettuces, absolutely bloody motoring again. I'll just show you these banana shallots, the sort of size you can expect. Look at that. Great big things. And they're all roughly that sort of size. And they're still growing well, look. So we'll get even bigger, and they store fantastically. I've got about 200 of those in this year because they were that good. I thought I'd plant loads. Right, cabbages. Greyhound, big hearted up now. It's not really been cabbage weather, has it, when it's been 30 degrees. Savoys, just starting to heart up now. They said they were 70-day savoys. They said, oh, well, you can take them small if you like. Well, yeah, you can say that about anything, couldn't you? If you want to eat them when they're absolutely microscopic, but it doesn't really matter. Still growing fantastically. Summer sprouting broccoli, not too impressed with this stuff. It just goes to seed so quickly. If I left that till tomorrow, that'll have bolted to flowers. So like this, I was going to pick it last night, but I didn't, and as you can see already, it's it's going to seed, going past it. So I will pick this tonight, because if you grow the stuff like I do, the early stuff in winter, it's so slow growing, you can just leave it and it doesn't bolt. Right, third lot of lettuces coming along now, so that should do me till September time. Then I'll start growing them in polytunnel. Some more of the shallots that I grew behind and in front of the peas, which have all been pulled up now. Sowed some turnips. Have we got any coming up? There's an odd one coming up now, so that'll do us. Eat them with my carrots. Lettuces, I'm all ready again. Never had a better year for lettuce than this year. Right, finally we'll just nip into polytunnel. I'm going to do this in one shot. I'm sick of editing bloody videos. Right, have a look in here. Bit of a disaster in here. Nothing disastrous, but the weather is not conducive to good onion growth because it just gets too hot. Anyway, we'll start on something a bit more positive. Cobra beans again. Just about finishing now, but I planted another lot, but look at the size of them. All the way up. I planted some more down there, which came up in about 2 days, ridiculously. Squashes are just taking over the place now. They've gone up to the ceiling, and I'm going to train them along some strings, so should be good. Another one there, look. Starting to form some little fruit. Tons of them all over it, and there's a giant one in here somewhere. Giant fruit. There you go. Courgettes. Oh God, do I not like courgettes? Disastrous. cucumber plant, but it's grown really well all the way up, produced flowers and males and females, but it's totally blank. It's just been too hot and dry, I think, for it to set any fruit. They get to that, don't pollinate with the female and the male, and just drop off. So I've got two cracking little cucumber plants with nothing on them. So anyway, right, onto the onions in the pots. It's one of the big ones. I'll show you Mr. Big, but like I said, it's just got too hot, and they switch off when it gets above 80 degrees Fahrenheit, onions, and they just don't grow. So they'd have been better outside, but there's not a lot you can do. Show carrots doing brilliantly on top, but what's underneath again, we don't know. Right, these are my show onions. I'm happy with these for once, if I can get in. That's about the general size of them now. They're probably knocking on £4. They're about 20 inches, 19-20 inches in circumference, so, and they all look quite a nice shape. So I'll let those grow about another 2 weeks, and then I'll take them home, strip all the old skins off, and let them dry in a cool place until the shows. But no problems at all with those this year, so it's been good. Right, potatoes in pots. I just had some spare onions left, so I've just planted them, and absolutely flying along, and they need earthing up actually. Oh, the reject courgette in a pot. Look, courgettes everywhere. Absolutely fed up with them. Oh, I'll just show you this carrot. You know, I said I wanted to grow a daft carrot. Oh, hang on, let me just try and reveal the top of this one. Oh dear. It's about, what's that, about 5 inches wide. Well, there's one there that's similar, but that one, now how deep it is I don't know. If it's 2 foot deep it could be £10, but it might be all rotten, but we'll see. It was just a laugh. Right, finally onto the big onion in the pot, my biggest, and unfortunately it's just about giving up the ghost. Stop poking any more leaves out, it's just been too hot for it. Sorry about the camera work. So I'll just give you a bit of a rough idea of the size with a can of pot. It's probably about £8 now, but I think that's about it. So it's not going to be, I don't think it'll be the biggest I've ever grown, but you never know, it might perk up. So that's it. Right, well, finally we'll get out and do a bit of a potato reveal with me anya. Right folks, we'll tip this anya out now, see what we've got. Last time I don't know what I got, £3 or something, so they should be a little bit bigger this time. I think we've got quite a few. Jesus. Wow. Try to see where my camera is if I can see. There we go. Right. Let's get them sorted out. Wow. That's what a difference another couple of weeks makes. And a bit of water, good water in the nice and moist these, so oh yeah, perfect size now, about that big. I'll just get them out, see what we've got. These are my new favourite potato, these now, onions. I prefer them to Nicola and Charlotte and all those. They're so waxy and so tasty, it's just unbelievable. And so prolific, look at the state of that. I think I've forgotten my scales as well this time, so I won't even be able to weigh them. Wow, check this out, it's never ended. It's just 2 seed potatoes. And there's more. So like I say, I will certainly be growing these again next year. The only trouble is that there's only one company that supplies them, Albert Bartlett I think it is, and they only seem to do them in big, like £5 bags of seed potatoes, and when you're getting £5 of seed potatoes that size, you end up with about 50 tubers. So I would suggest if you're going to grow them, get a friend to split a bag with you, because otherwise you just end up with far too many. But Jesus, look at this. Yeah, they are my favourite potato now. Not only are they really tasty, but they are hellish productive, like as you can see, when you give them another few weeks. Like pink fir apple, but so much quicker. Pink fir apple are only usually ready in about the end of August, September time. Right, we'll just get them spread out and I'll show you the haul. Wow, there's got to be £5 or £6 there surely. Absolutely amazing. So I'm really chuffed with that. 30 litre pot. Should keep us going for a bit. Fantastic. Right, that's about it folks. Bit of a quick tour and a spud reveal. See you later.